Hello internet, and today we got another post from the official Wuthering Waves channel, and this time we have the trailer, I believe, Resonator showcase, right? And we also got like a couple of cooler stuff as well. We saw the orchestra that they had for the live stream. Cool, performance for sure. And yeah, we'll like go through them maybe not this, but we'll also check out like the profile reveal as well. The whole kit is basically out here, right? We're just gonna go through it and check out what she's all about. She is Spectro. And she is a gauntlet user, pretty obvious in that case. So yeah, without further ado, let's check out the coolest thumbnail by the way of all time. I thought the one sitting on the chair is already cool enough, but here in this thumbnail, Zani's biting that glove. I hope she's biting my ears, you feel me? Alright, let's just go watch it. So, I already see something weird. Why is there like a pig? Did you see that? I hovered on the thumbnail. There was like a pig face, enemy or some shit going through bliss. I don't know why that looked weird to me, but you know what? Can't wait to see what that's about, because I probably relate to that guy. Alright, let's see. What do I have for Zani? You do have those Detective James Bond vibe to this.
Miss Zani, this is urgent.
We've seen like a sneak peek of this before, I'm pretty sure.
About time.
Alright, here we got the enemies. In the live stream, I'm not sure if they posted the whole thing on the live stream, right? So there should be like the actual full trailer. Alright, let's see.
Chief, we've been hiding in the forest for
The mask, the horse mask. These are like it brought back GTA freaking heist vibes.
My legs are still asleep. Even livestock have it easier than this.
Can't you show some drive for once? Look at her. Still on duty at this hour.
Oh my. Okay.
I can't take it
You
anymore.
don't fall asleep
I
like
haven't
that, by
slept
the way.
properly in days. Even the doctor told me to rest.
Stop whining and get to work. The boss will be here any minute.
And the eyes open up. The freaking face of the horse, dude. Alright, they're trying to steal shit, and here we go. Zani kicking ass.
This is no place for visitors.
Well, go on.
Why me again?
Oh, you expect me to do the grunt work?
Better come at me together. Easy.
Ooh.
Good work. Poor posture. Let's check.
Oh yeah, right there, bro. These will be us when we get Zani back. Why does he look like Loki is enjoying it? Look at his face. That's when he's enjoying it, bro. He's like, yeah, do it again.
Nice.
Classic simple.
All right, out cold already. Did not have to step on your teammate, but
I'm your boss. Overtime dulled your senses.
oh,
Destruction processing. All targets will be neutralized in 30 seconds.
I don't need this now.
okay. Here we go. Here's the ult. God damn, the way she ties it up though.
Hey, don't damage the evidence.
Why is she?
Don't touch the witch.
Why is she fighting every day? I thought the freaking dolls are supposed to beat the enemies up, but you know what? Never mind. Let's just keep watching. Ooh, badass, dude.
About time for you to show now.
Bro ain't even need to use her hands. Here's the boss. All right.
The cat's finally out of the bag.
Ooh.
Totally red-handed.
Here comes the weapon, the shield. Oh, she do be powerful like that. turns into a broad blade now, right? Okay. Ooh. Great, like, combat scene, I would say. Like, it's not just, wow, special effects, right?
You were behind the wall.
It's decent action and stuff.
We'll return everything.
Yes.
Alright, on your knees already.
You
She ain't
better
even gonna tie you up. She asks you to tie yourself up. God damn.
Shift's over. Time to clock
I thought she said shit's over, but alright, shift is over. There we go.
Breaking news.
Pretty
The
badass.
RPs have
There's
been
more.
brought to justice. All goods have been returned.
Zani, there's been an emergency. Can you get to the office ASAP?
Do you know what time it is?
We can't do it without you.
All right. Back to work.
Hey. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I did not mean to come in here. What the flip? Yeah, so that was the trailer. What do people think about this though? I think it's pretty fire, right? Continued from gameplay trailer? Yeah, actually. You've been playing for 3 hours? Hell no, I'll do overtime. I love they continue to Resonator combat. Yeah, that is great. They usually sneak peek a little bit and then going into this, they continue it right through the trailer. That's great. That's great. That damn smile. Show me that smile. Ooh, yeah, I gotta see that. I can't pause it on the right moment, but oh, there we go. Look at that smile you got on your face. Oh, god damn. Okay. Love this 2D smoke effects mixed with 3D. Yeah, for sure. The effects are great. Definitely great. Crunchy joints at the end. I didn't even catch that, but okay. Y'all are catching some details. Not again,
Back to
Zani?
work.
Oh yeah, for sure. She does not stop working. Alright, so that was Zani's trailer. How much out of 10? I think a really good 8 out of 10. I prefer like, I think I really do just love Carlotas the most. That's like 10 out of 10 for me, but this one's not bad. 8 out of 10. It's fire. Alright, so that was Zani. And I cannot wait for it to come out. I'm just like reading all her shit currently. Heard these are all the mats, for sure. And it seems the way you want to use her. Now, I haven't read through everything, but I'm pretty sure you want to use normal attack after a certain time after a successful dodge. Use your basic attack breakthrough, right? That should be your parry or something like that. Here's the resonance skill, right? This is the parry. Use your E, kind of like a dash button, I guess. When the enemy comes at you, you click it or hold it, and then you like just counter them like that. Okay, sure. And you'll recover 10 points of redundant energy, stagnating the target. I wonder if the boss could get stagnated. Probably not, right? If you can, then she's just the most broken character ever. But yeah, what I can see already, there's two. God. Pinpoint strike, inferno mode, crisis response protocol, target action, forcible repose, target action or forcible repose, sunburst mode. There's a lot. There's a lot of things that you need to like keep in mind for. And here's the Resonance Liberation. Looking cool as shit. Deal spectral damage, enter Inferno mode. Inferno mode should be like, you know, the mode where her freaking hair goes like all glowy. Yep, this mode. Increasing max blaze from 100 to 150. I assume that's the forte. When in Inferno mode, the multiplier basic attack is increased. So, okay, it seems you want to just use Spectral Frazzle. And basic attack could probably like put up Spectral Frazzle or, you know, through her various skills and stuff. And that's the mixture of damage that she's going to put out, I think. Like, I don't think it's just going to be Spectral Frazzle, though. I think you do quite a bit of basic damage as well, is what I'm thinking. I could be wrong. But we'll see. Last Stand. When in Inferno mode, Resonance Liberation, the Last Stand becomes available. When Blaze is lower to 30, or after 8 seconds in Inferno mode. Casting Resonance Liberation, the Last Stand deals spectral damage, ends Inferno mode. Ooh, so this is kind of like a Carlota ult scenario, right? Once you finish your ult duration, you can cast the Last Stand. There should be a lot of damage. And which is the Last Stand. This is like when you get into it, I think. So we're gonna attack and stuff, right? And then this is the Last Stand. I think this is the Last Stand, maybe. But all right, this is the Fort Circuit. I mean, There's a lot of effects. This should be the resonance skill countering and charging up, and then you release it, right? Zani's in the team, the nearby Resonator inflicts Spectral Frazzle. Alright, so obviously you want Phoebe in the team. We already know that. Immediately consume all Spectral Frazzle stacks, trigger the corresponding damage. Okay, this is why she's insane. I think she's gonna be insane. You put on a lot of Spectral Frazzle with Phoebe, with maybe even Spectral Rover, and then you just explode for the Spectral Frazzle to explode. You do the damage, right? And then convert the Spectral Frazzle into equal number of heliacal embers. Every time the conversion happens, Zani obtains Blaze, which is, you know, the forte, I bet. And then heliacal ember stacks are counted towards the Spectral Frazzle stacks for the Eternal Radiance Sonata effect. Oh. So, Eternal Radiance should be like the freaking Echo effect, right? I think. So, obviously you want that effect. That is the only effect, only Echo effect that gets you something to do with Spectral Frazzle. So, that makes sense. And then, here we have Scorching Light. Okay, I'll just tell you right now. I can already tell, holy shit, there's a lot of stuff to understand about this character. I look at the amount of scrolls you had to do, right? Alright, let's just keep going very quickly. Scorching Light. This is this her inherent skill? I think so, right? This is an intro skill, this is an outro skill. No, that's not an inherent skill. That's still just her forte. Jesus Christ, this is really long. But you can see a lot of shit. Inferno mode, heavy slash, light smash. Well, a lot of reading I gotta do. I don't think I can cover everything on this video, but we'll see. Maybe I'll do an extra video on this. Intro skill. Yo, look at Phoebe. I love Phoebe's outro skill. This is one of my favorites. Like, look at her just... It looks pretty cute. And it does quite a lot of damage. I like that, right? So, intro skill, come and do damage with Zani. Phoebe coming here, supporting you with like even more damage right there. Like that. Here's the outro, though. Coming back into Phoebe. Okay. So, wait. Dealing spectral damage equals to 150% of Zani's attack, removing all stacks of heliacal ember. Each stack increases damage dealt. This damage considered spectral frazzle. Spectral damage dealt by other resonator in a team marked by a heliacal ember is amplified at 20 seconds. Okay. So, I think this is something new. Something not too common that we have. Usually, you go from buffer sub DPS into main DPS. I'm just thinking, just reading what I'm seeing right now, you might want to go from Phoebe to Zani, Zani to Phoebe, Phoebe to Zani, Zani to Phoebe, and then go back to buffer. It could be a case like that, depending on how quick their rotations are. But that could be cool. You know, you come back to Phoebe, get the Spectral Frazzle, I'll go to Zani, get rid of the Spectral Frazzle, do like an explosive damage, converting them to heliacal embers, get out back to Phoebe, maybe do it again before the bus run out. That could be pretty cool. Inherent skill. Casting intro skill, immediate execution increases spectral damage bonus. Obviously, you want a user in a spectral team. When in ready stance, all damage taken is reduced by 40. I think there's a really good amount of her kit is dependent on like just getting the parry in, right? And during the parry, you still do take damage is what I'm thinking. Or maybe she just straight up, you know, it's just straight up good anyway. Like damage taken reduced, always good. Combat guide. All right, there is at least this combat guide. I really do appreciate this because usually it's just wall of text and good luck, you gotta understand everything or wait for a guide, right? But here's a short combat guide. Let's just take a look. Hitting a target recovers forte gauge. Consume forte gauge to cast enhanced resistance skill. Enhanced resistance skill, I assume, is like, you know, the parry skill. I don't think you have to parry them. I think, you know, in the demo just then, they didn't even parry a character. They just, you know, held it a bit and then just went. Zani restores forte gauge when the other resonators inflict spectral frazzle. Okay. So Phoebe just standing on field gains her forte. This is similar to Jinsei with coordinate attacks. Zani enters an enhanced state upon casting Resonance Liberation. In the enhanced state, consumes forte, cast enhanced basics. Okay. This is similar to like, who am I thinking about? Similar to, I guess, GN's ulti. You use your ult, go into enhanced state, and then start enhancing attack, right? Basic attack, breakthrough is basic at the right time. I think it's mostly just spam. I'm not sure about at the right time. If there's timing with this, it might not be that easy to like play her, right? But, you know, you could get used to it. Standard defense protocol. Resonance skill plus basic. Pinpoint strike. Hold resonance skill cast automatically upon being hit. Resonance liberation. Last stand in inferno mode. Cast resonance liberation when blaze is lower than 30. After entering inferno mode. Okay. So you do it twice? Resonance Liberation last stand in Inferno mode. Cast Resonance Liberation when blaze is lower than 30. Not exactly sure how this works. We're not in Inferno mode with max redundant energy. I don't even know what that is yet. Unlock targeted action and forcible repose. In Inferno mode, when blaze is no less than 30, unlock heavy/daybreak, dawning, nightfall, light smash. God damn, that is a lot of things to like take in. Holy shit. And she is a heavy damage slash spectral frazzle character, right? Okay. From the reads of things, from what's printed here, quite complicated. We gotta like take a really, really good look at exactly what she does. But you know what? I bet the combo's not gonna be that complicated. Of course, you got me to probably learn that character. We're gonna post everything on the channel. And yeah, we'll be posting more for sure with Zani coming in. Honestly, one of my favorite characters. So yeah, I hope I don't get burned out of nowhere and disappear again. But that'll be all for now. I might post one more later or tomorrow. We'll see. But I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know what you think about the trailer. A really good trailer for me. And yeah, I can't wait to get her. Take care.